Sober Living. We have Sober Living House Executive Director Nicole Glaspie Gaither and Board Chair Deborah Potter. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nicole, Deborah, great to have you both here making their TV debut today. We want to find out a little bit about Serenity Sober Living House.
Yes.
Kind of get an idea it's for people in recovery of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
Serenity Sober Living House is a vision that the Lord had gave me when I first got clean and sober, maybe a few years after, and it's just it's going to be a women's transitional house, a sober living house for them. We're looking to house between 4 and 6 people with
Women.
Women with the first house. We're starting out with women, and so because I end up getting clean and sober like in 2016, 2017, I'm like 7 years, and
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I noticed that after I end up going to Washington Way, which is now Henry Ford Addiction Recovery, I stayed the minimum time that I've ever been in a treatment, 30 days. And finally, I found out what it was. I kept falling in the gap every time I came back to Jackson.
30 days isn't enough.
30 days can be enough if you don't go back to the same people, places, and things. You have a better chance at staying clean and sober with longevity if you have a recovery community wrapped around you. And, you know, the support and a sponsor, the meetings, you know, and to not have to leave like jail, prisons, or different institutions and come right back home to the same people, places, and things. And that's what kept me relapsing over the years until I finally got it.
Wow. How many? So you relapse until you finally.
Until I finally figured it out, and I surrendered to the Lord and just asked for His will to be done and for Him to lead and guide me on this journey, because without Him, I wouldn't be able to do it. And
Good.
so that's how it all came about.
And it doesn't exist yet as a house, does
No.
it? Your goal is to get a house.
Yes.
And for you, Deborah, what's your interest in being a volunteer and board member?
Well, I am also a recovering drug addict. I've been clean 31 years.
No kidding.
Yes, sir.
And before the show, you told me you worked.
At Department of Corrections at the Women's Huron Valley. And so after I retired, I was in Walmart, and I hear this voice, Debbie! And here's Nicole. I've been looking for you. I need you. I need you. Huh? So she asked, told me her vision. Mm-hmm. She knew I had clean time. She knew I was a recovering drug addict. Mm-hmm. But I had been working. I've been working 14 years. And I said, I just retired. So she asked me to come on board. So with my expertise as far as working for the Department of Corrections and having clean time, 31 years, I would be an access to her and her vision and to her house. Yes. Dealing with inmates, dealing with women that struggle. And because I was at the Women's Huron Valley, so I seen the women, and they knew they were falling through the cracks. The recidivism rate was just ungodly, okay? Because they would go home, like Nicole said, to the same, nothing different, okay? So Serenity Sober Living House, Nicole's vision is to offer that difference.
Can people get drugs and alcohol in the prison?
Yes.
Okay. Did you, when you worked as direct care worker with the prison,
I was an officer.
You were an officer?
Yep, I was a correction officer.
Working for the prison, is that connected to your addiction, or was that separate?
No, I had been clean before I even went to. I got clean in '94.
Okay.
I went to the prison in 2009 or 10.
They wouldn't have hired you if you were
That part.
Yeah.
They wouldn't have. They wouldn't have hired me at all.
So you never felt a community. You were by yourself. You never had a support system.
I didn't. No, I didn't utilize the wraparound services. But for me, you know, in my addiction of 20 years, me going back to the same people, places, and things, eventually I would just fall in with the same crowd, you
And
know.
do they come looking for you, your old drinking buddies, or your
They
pushing?
do all that,
Yeah.
yes, they look for you. And then you also, like when you come out of treatment, you have like a false sense of pride because now you look good, you're glowing, you know, you're feeling good, and you think that you can go to these certain places and, you know, hang with certain people when in reality you can't.
Well, now we have to raise some money so this can become your reality.
Yes.
And help other women. And you've got an event, a fundraiser event coming up?
Yes, we have a fundraiser that we are doing a spoken word and looking to raise money for our first home and the things that we will need for the ladies, you know, just to be successful and to live in a sober living environment. We have the resources of the wraparound services that we'll be able to provide them with. We've collaborated with a couple people, different organizations that's willing to come on board and offer their services to the women as well. And so, yeah, we're just ready to do this. And within the time that I did get clean and sober, I did get certified in recovery coach, sponsor, peer support, you know, everything. And so there are like a total of 3 women that I service now, but without the home.
We have a lot of women in need.
Yes.
All right, so the fundraiser, people can go to it, but you also need some sponsorships.
Yes.
All right, tell us about the levels. Gold, silver, and bronze.
Well, now we're at the point where we, they can come to the fundraiser and they're able to, you know, donate $100. They get a social media shout out and sponsor a table. And it's just different packages, 100, 300, and 500. And right now, my pastor, Pastor Shantae Patton and Michael Young over Hillsdale Church are over the that part of it. So
Okay, so
They're part of the board.
Still,
Yeah.
you can still contribute.
Yes.
you can
And-
still contribute, yes. And we're looking for pledges, people that will pledge, you know what I'm saying, a month, 3 months, quarterly, a year, however, you know, to keep this house sustained.
Do you have a house picked out yet?
We're looking.
Okay.
Nothing concrete.
Yeah. Well, now, 31 years ago, when you began your recovery, what did you have for resources? Did you were there
Washington Way and Born Free
Okay.
and meetings, and that was it. I was told that I was a stubborn because I didn't want that same pain and suffering that I had had. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. So I got clean and I stayed clean. Some women can't do that. Some people can't do that.
A lot of people, do it on their own, and it's tough.
It is tough.
We've got opportunities for you to help, and the fundraiser, to people get their tickets. You have
It's a free
It's a free event.
Oh,
free
it's free.
event.
Yes, it's free. They can come.
They can
it's
come.
that segue. They don't have to purchase no tickets. It's free. There's table. There's going to be free food. They're
All right.
going to hear our story. They're going to have some free, some spoken word people, you know, that's been, and then we're going to have music.
Oh,
And
cool.
yes,
gonna be
so
nice.
it is. So we're just asking, you know, if they don't, even if they haven't pledged, just come out and support Serenity Sober Living House because the community needs it.
Yeah.
All right, it's happening at Segway, the old, what school is it?
McCulloch
McCulloch.
School, yes.
Old McCulloch School on Biddle Street off MLK. So just show up April 26th at 6 p.m.
Yes.
Thanks for coming in.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for
Yeah,
having us.
good luck. With Serenity Sober Living House, Executive Director Nicole Glaspie Gaither, and Board Chair Deborah Potter.